Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Tyrese Maxey.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Andre Drummond, George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the 2. And for Atlanta, we got Risache, Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Gay in at the 4. Stan, on the tail end of a back-to-back, tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season. And to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
Now here's Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Here's George. Blocked! Here's Daniels. Here's Okongwu. Drummond defending. Outside Young. 6 to shoot. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
Back to Maxey. He takes it in. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Outside Young. And he makes it. Young's got his second basket.
Yeah, don't judge Young by his size. He's got some real toughness.
Here's George. Pass to Drummond. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Now Young. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Risache. And that one, good.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Late into the season, here's how the East stacks up. You look at Atlanta, if the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7th seed. And of course the 76ers down 4 spots.
Checking out Atlanta, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Here's Grimes. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Here's Risache. George defending. Here's Risache. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws here tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Pass to Gay. Back to Young. Uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 8 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Maxey against Young. No good with a layup.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Reza Shea, no good. 76ers trail by 6. Here's Maxey. It's blocked. They recover it. It's intercepted. Daniels passes to Young. To the paint from 7. And he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Grimes. No points yet. Pass to Drummond. Here's Reza Shea. Count the basket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And how about their shot blocking tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. They're there lurking.
Making a change here. LeVert's checked in. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. Fourth, the Hawks.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Maxey finds Drummond. Here's Grimes. He's checked by LeVert. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
And Allie, thanks.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
LeVert outside. Back to Young. Got it. Good job in the low post. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Maxey. Rebounded by the Hawks. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
To three, George. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Young. Deflected. Maxey surveys. 1:49 left to play in the first. Here's Drummond. Philadelphia with another miss.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Maxey with it, and it's Young picking him up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
That free throw is good from Maxey.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
It's LeVert on the wing. Maxey covering. Here's Niang. On target from range. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
There's a screen. Inside, Yabusele. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
LeVert goes against Maxey. LeVert passes to Capella, and he buries his first look.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Maxey. Drops in the layup for 2. Maxey's got 6 points.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Here's Risache, guarded by Edwards. Capella, screen on Edwards.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's Atlanta. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And it's Butler with the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 11. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
George Niang out there with Risache. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Wallace in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's LeVert. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Clock at 6. Down low. There's the steal. The kick out to Walker. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Here's Wallace. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Butler finds Oubre. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And that one misses. And the second free throw is good. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Rizachet. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Oubre. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Oubre's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The shot by LeVert, no good. 76ers trail by 5. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The shot by Butler, no good. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Up and in on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 7.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Back to Butler. And it's Butler who slams it down.
Trying to cut into the deficit. You wouldn't normally attempt to dunk that difficult, but he's trying to spark this team right now.
And you know, it's something he does for them night in, night out. Now here's Niang. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And here's LeVert for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. All right, let's take a glance at the rookies with the hot hand over the past 10 games. Fourth, Zach Rizachet. Man, he's checked in for Atlanta. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Butler. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Offensively, you have to be aware of Capella. He is a block master.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Niang a screen. LeVert passes to Niang. There's the triple. And misses. And Walker's got the ball here for the 76ers. 6-point game. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
To the middle. Here's Niang. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
A Swiss Army knife talent. LeVert is very skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
Here's Walker. Atlanta with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. Niang a screen. Here's LeVert. And it's Bona with a rebound. 76ers trail by 4. It's Walker on the wing. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. It's a completely new group for the Hawks. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Young inside, Maxey covering. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. 76ers trail by 3. Maxey passes to Grimes. Oh, he misses the dunk. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Drummond to screen on Young. For 3, Maxey hits the trifecta. Maxey's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Here's Young. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Atlanta with possession here. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Daniels. Here's Gay. 6 on the shot clock. There's Young with the 3. The shot won't fall. George outside. Now here's Maxey. Beyond the arc. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And it's all knotted up.
And with great length and explosiveness, Drummond's ability to clean up the glass is second to none.
The 3 from Rizashea. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. Oubre passes to Drummond. Rejected by Okongwu. Pass to Young. And Young draws the double. It's stolen by Oubre. Outside Maxey. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. "19 seconds left in the second quarter. 4 on the clock. George. No good there. Off the double clutch. Pass to Young. The 3 from Rizashea. He can't get that one to fall. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
They're measuring up the shot. Please give it up for the participants.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
A look here now at the 76ers. The end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
All right, let's get to our featured game where Trae Young has been having himself one heck of a night so far.
Man, I just love his attitude that's always up there and always just great. He's mixing it up down there, really taking it to the defense.
He's got a few moves he can go in there. Hard to slow him down once he's cooking.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Both free throws good from Maxey. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Oubre. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Young. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. George passes to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Here's Drummond. Gay with a rebound. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. With the 10-footer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Here's George. Out to Oubre. Pass to Grimes. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Okongwu. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Daniels, that one's true.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
You're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Let's go!
And here for you now, a look at the NBA's premier setup men in the season's second half. Third is Trae Young.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been incredible. Just finding his guys in their spots and playing the role of facilitator.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Fires for 3. The 3 ball is good from Young.
Well, he's lights out when he has space. Trae Young, one of the best shooters in the league.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Outside Maxey. 5 to shoot. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Maxey's got 13.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Pass to Drummond. From behind the arc. Again, Maxey missing. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Rizachet. Outside Young. 3-pointer. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That'll be a second foul of the game.
15 seconds.
The 76ers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Oubre. From deep, he buries it from 3. And now a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Okongwu will screen on Maxey. Here's Rizachet. George defending. Back to Okongwu. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Give him 8 points now.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Grimes, the pass to Maxey. To the inside. Maxey on the wing. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th rebound in this one. Take it away! Now here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Pass to Gay. Okongwu with it. Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Yeah, well, sometimes Trae Young can seem a little temperamental, but that really just speaks to his passion, and you can't teach that.
Man, he's checked in for Atlanta. Karis LeVert comes in for Daniels. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for Young. Pass to Butler. On the take. The shot's good. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's LeVert. And he makes it on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Here's Butler. The rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11. Wallace with it. Back to LeVert. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead. George scanning the floor. Gay with a rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Drummond. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And they're on the break. Stolen by Drummond. Fast break, Philadelphia. And Edwards slams it in.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Edwards against LeVert. It's stolen by Drummond. Right side, Butler. George outside. Here's Yabusele, guarded by Okongwu. Drummond inside. George, no good.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Wallace, the pass to LeVert. Okongwu with it. On the wing man. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness from Drummond. Fighting for his shot while taking the foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Niang comes in for Gay. The 76ers also with a sub. Walker, he's checked in for Paul George.
1 shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, he's one of the best rebounders we've ever seen. Drummond controls the defensive glass, and at the other end, he creates second chance opportunities.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Both free throws good for LeVert. 15 seconds left in the third. Walker against LeVert. Outside Butler for the tie. Off target from downtown. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Atlanta on top, up 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got George Niang. He's out there with Clint Capella. Karis LeVert is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Wallace in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Edwards. Outside for Butler. The 3 is up. The rebound by Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11. Walker against LeVert. To the middle. Here's Mann. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Now here's Butler. Watch by Wallace. Walker for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pass to LeVert. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
So tough to negate LeVert's wingspan when he's in attack mode. It's one of his deadliest characteristics.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Free throw good. LeVert. Hood-Schifino's checked in for Walker. He's off on the second.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
No good on that one.
Here in the second half, they've really gone cold from the line, and it's hurting their chances.
Doughton's checked in for Philadelphia. And he's good on the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Wallace outside. Pass to Capella. And rejected. Here's Doughton. Now Butler. Watched by Wallace. Here's Bona. Shot clock at 5. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Council, he's checked in for Doughton. And Capella gets it to go.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Butler. And there's the screen. High arcing shot. And he lays it in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Atlanta leading by 4. Capella screen on Butler to the paint. And Capella gets it to go. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Butler. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Tries the spin move. Here's LeVert. And again, it's Atlanta.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
Outside Butler.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gay comes in for Niang. Daniels is checked in for Mann. And it's Trae Young in for Wallace. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Maxey. And that's collected by Trae Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to LeVert. Here's Gay. Just 5 to shoot. Okongwu, a screen on Maxey. There's Young with the 3. Off the mark. His 6th miss in 13 tries. Young against Maxey. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
At the line for the 76ers, Quentin Grimes. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Risache, he's checked in for the Hawks. The 76ers also with a sub. Oubre's checked in. Good on both. Atlanta leading by 6. Pass to Daniels. Here's Gay. Back to Daniels. Clock at 6. And that one is hammered home.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready score.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Allie, thank you. And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 8. The kick out to Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Here's Rizachet. Pass to Gay. Outside Young. They set a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sends it home from three-point land. Young's got 20.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
Oubre, a screen on Young. Here's Maxey. To the left side wing. Grimes. Here's Drummond. And finally, they hit one. That gives him a double-double.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Gay. Outside Young. Pass to Gay. The 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, he's a terrific distributor. When you leave someone open on Young's team, he's going to find them.
Now here's George. Over to the left wing. Outside Maxey. From deep. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Daniels. Pass to Gay. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
A minute 37 left in the game. George's shot is good.
There's the athleticism from George, getting loose out there.
Pass to Daniels. Okongwu against Drummond. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
58 seconds left in the final quarter. Maxey against Young. Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Lots of room. Okongwu with the rebound.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Daniels misses.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Grimes' shot is off. Young against Maxey. So this one belongs to the Hawks. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Trey's leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court. That translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off.